Why do you fear of telling the truth? We're going to be talking about that coming up. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Motivation Inspired. I'm so glad you are checking this out right now because you're going to need to hear what I'm going to share with you because there's a lot of truths and before I get started, I'm talking crazy here and I got to tell you, a lot of you are watching this and you have not subscribed. Okay, I know the algorithm is kind of crazy, and then you stumble to my videos because you watched it at one time at one point. So go ahead. Why don't you go ahead and subscribe and do me that favor, and also share this video because I know you're watching it. So go ahead and share it. I need some likes. Like this video because that's gonna help me continue to grow this channel. Okay, I know it's a small channel, but with your help, it's gonna help me out here. Uh, okay, here's the thing, guys. Why are we struggling to tell the truth? Why? What is the real reason? What's the fear behind it? What's going on? So I'm gonna unpack some things. Hopefully, this will help you out today. And before I jump into it here, I always like to share a verse that actually helps me out to explain things a little bit better for you guys, especially if you guys are kind of struggling. So I'm looking at my screen here, Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. You should not, bear witness against your neighbor. What does that mean, Isaac? You shouldn't be talking anything outside of the truth, okay? And you have to understand anything outside of the truth is a lie. Okay, let's cut it that way. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Okay, so let's not fool around with it and tell the truth. Okay, stop being scared about telling the truth. I know I struggled. I struggled telling the truth because I didn't know what the outcome was. I was fear. I didn't know what I didn't know what to you know to think or what the consequences are. By me telling the truth, how's that's going to actually happen here. Uh, Also, let's look at Leviticus chapter 19, verse 11, and it says, "As you shall not lie to one another." Okay, so don't lie. Tell the truth. Tell people the truth. People like to rather hear the truth. Don't you want to hear the truth? I mean, are you struggling to tell the truth? Okay. I'm going to give you an example. I'm still working. I don't have this channel as a full time, and it's going to be straight up with you. I'm going to be transparent with you. You guys would be the ones that actually get me to go on full time video on YouTube. Okay. Now, at work, I'm going to use my work experience. Okay. I have a new boss. I have, a few of my coworkers who work with me, and we just recently transitioned over to having a new manager, and we still have the same supervisor. And currently, we're having some issues, as any normal job. Struggling, and people not doing this, people not doing that, and it just gets to a point that's monotonous and it's crazy, and you're tired of dealing with the people at work. How many of you are actually dealing with craziness at work? Well, I'm sure I'm not the only one. So go ahead and tell me on the comments. I want to hear that from you. So if you're struggling with something like I am, my only struggle is that my only escape is that I'm in a section, a department, an area where really I don't have to hear all the craziness is happening. Okay, and so my one of my coworkers were telling me we need to do something about the situation. And they're telling me, they're complaining, and I'm at peace. So the supervisor is micromanaging the other coworkers. Okay, luckily where I'm at, I don't have to deal with the problem at all. And so they asked me, "Hey Isaac, can you talk to the new boss?" And I said, I started thinking about it, and I said, you know what? Yeah, maybe I should talk to the new boss because I want to help my coworkers. I want to help my team. I want them to succeed. I don't want them quitting, because of situations that's happening. So I then said, okay. I gave it a thought and gave it a thought, and believe it or not, listen, guys, if you're running to a situation like this and you feel like you're being taken advantage or you're being the guinea pig, they're testing the waters to tell you and see whatever happens to me, it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, because the simple fact that I am not a test dummy or a person who will be experimenting what the reaction is going to be like. Okay, and I'm telling you for a fact because I said no, this is not good. This is not. I shouldn't go tell the boss XYZ what's going on and tell him the worst things happen. And guess what? Guess what turns into play? You become the bad guy. That's right. You become the bad guy because the simple fact that they used you as an experiment to test the waters and see if they can, after my situation or whatever the situation, it would have been a situation if I would have done it. So I went back to the person, okay, and I said, look, I'm going to tell the new manager, not the supervisor, because the supervisor doesn't need to have a second party conversation. I'm going to tell the manager about me. Okay? So I'm not going to tell you what we are going to have in a conversation about what happened or even a subject what happened. I'm going to talk to them about me. Just me. That's it. Okay? So that's what I told the coworker of mine. If you want to talk, you tell them the truth. Stop fearing having to tell the truth that the supervisor is incompetent. That's what some of the issues are happening right now. And the fact that if this person's incompetent, you should go to the source. Don't go and tell the second source. Go to the source and let them know, or let him know, or her know, because you don't need to be in fear of what's happening. Okay, now you're not going to lose your job just because you have a concern. Okay, so stop, relax. It's going to be kind of scary to share, because you know why? I'm going to tell you why it's scary. First of all, you don't want to get angry to that individual. Okay, so yeah, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be to where it'll be hard, at first. But I know for a fact, and I can guarantee you that once you take a deep breath, collect your thoughts, and then share your concern. Okay? Do not be the guinea pig for someone else. If you have a concern, if you have a problem, tell the truth. Tell it what it is. Don't fear that, and don't false bear witness. Like I said in Exodus chapter 20, verse 16. Don't be lying on somebody else. Don't be telling a story that is not true and that doesn't correlate of who you are as an individual. So don't do that. Don't make these mistakes. Make the right move by telling the truth. Stop being scared, stay focused, and if it's so much pressure going on right now, maybe, just maybe, it's time for you to maybe perhaps move on. But I gotta tell you this, you won't learn until you do it, okay? That's the case scenario. So you just gotta do it. You gotta do it, and bite the bullet. Whatever happens, happens. I mean, you just have to learn how to deal with situations head on. Don't let someone tell that person to say something and then put that person in jeopardy of their job. Why? Because you want that person to talk for you. So talk for yourself. And I mean talk for yourself. Don't make this a situation or a problem. Make it happen. Tell people the truth, okay? And if you are a God-fearing person, you have nothing to worry about, because God will take care of his children. He will take care of us, and whatever happens, happens. And we don't want to have the bad mindset when we get in there and we start talking really crazy. So just keep it calm, keep it collective, and don't fear, because even though you're scared inside, it won't do anything or any good till you move forward. All right, there you have it. I am telling you, if you tell the truth, it's going to help you in the long run, and you can stand up to whoever in the future. It doesn't have to be at your workplace, but it could be family or whatever the case may be. Do me a favor, go ahead and tell people about this video. We'll see you next time.